So I talked about improving and feeling lost after you start changing in my last video, but I didn't bring up the sinister thing your brain does when you do start improving. And it's in the background a lot of the time. It's not in the forefront. And that's when you start improving, you feel like you're still behind because your brain is always moving the goalpost. Your brain is always fixated on the next thing while you're in progress of the current thing you're trying to go after in that moment. But before I go any further, if you're new here, welcome to Diesel Dialogue. My name is TJ, and just a reminder, this isn't advice, this is just how I think about these things. If you find this helpful or insightful at all, that's great. Consider liking and consider subscribing. But just like I was saying, when you start to progress in certain areas in your life, whatever it is you want to do, of course I'm going to bring up the gym again because I train a lot and I think the gym is really important. Your brain is going to move goalposts and always make you feel behind. So it's really important for you to really be grateful and really be locked in to where you are in that current moment and acknowledge the progress you already have made and the progress you are making right now. So let's say you've been working out for a little bit and you do look better. It's been 5-6 months. You do look better. You feel healthier, all these great things, right? But you keep seeing all these top tier influencers, all these top tier competition level physiques, and you're comparing yourself to those things, but you feel like you're still behind because you haven't hit that yet, but you're not acknowledging where you already came from, the old version of yourself, the person you used to be. And this goes for anything, not just the gym, of course. This goes for all the common things going on nowadays: finance, credit, your job, where you want to be, all these different things. It's different for everybody. So everybody has different priorities and where they want to go in different areas of their life. Some people don't care about the gym at all, and that's fine, do you? Because what really matters is you're making progress in the areas you want to make progress in. So for some people, that's building credit. If they want to just build credit all the time, let's say they start out at something kind of low, like they're in the mid 500s, and then they finally crack 600, but they still feel behind because they haven't hit that 800, that 850 yet. And that's just how we are usually, especially nowadays with social media. Just everybody's posting highlight reels and everybody's posting their best moments of their lives. And people compare that to other people. They say comparison is the thief of joy, and I really do think that's true. If you're always online comparing yourself to people, whether it's their physique, their money, their credit, their car, their house, whatever it is always going to make you feel a certain type of way. It's going to make you feel oftentimes less than. And feeling that way isn't going to get you to progress in the way you want to progress. You're never going to be able to make meaningful progress if you feel bad about yourself. It's just not going to happen. You have to be positive about the things you are doing right now and your situation in life right now for you to make real progress in it that's meaningful, at least. Because the most meaningful progress comes when you are in a good headspace and you actually believe in what you're doing. You believe you can get that physique. You believe you can get that money, that house, that car, whatever it is. It doesn't have to be materialistic, but those are common things that people usually go for. We all would like a nicer house. We all would like a nicer car slightly. We all would like a better body. Those are just basic things that humans normally want nowadays, especially in today's society. But when you're always on social media and you're always looking at these different people doing this, doing that, then it becomes hard to not compare yourself to those things. And that is what makes you feel behind. Especially when you start getting into the age of things, like that person is the same age as me, but they did X, Y, and Z. This person is younger than me and they did X, Y, and Z. That's the one that really messes up people, when somebody is younger than you and you're comparing yourself to them. And it's just not a good thing to do, because then you're going to feel behind in certain areas. Because somehow every 22-year-old is a multimillionaire with 3 supercars and a mansion. If that's what you let social media tell you, you know? Because everybody seems ahead online. Everybody seems ahead when you're watching a video, when you're scrolling on an app or something like that. But look at the real numbers. Look at the actual real numbers of people in your age bracket, and you're going to realize that that's the minority of people. Most people are very average. Most people are just normal people, just like me and you, getting up, going to work, just living our normal lives. That's the reality of the world, but the internet does not show that side of people. And I think that's one of my goals on here, is just to express my thoughts and to get some things out there just from a normal guy's perspective. I'm super normal. I just got off work a few hours ago. I go to work. I drive a normal car. I love Mustangs. I drive a Mustang. Like, it's just, I do really basic things that I think a lot of people do on their day to day. And I come on here and talk about these things because I do like to study. I do like to learn a lot of different things. And I like to talk about what's going on in my head, because I think that's really important for us to do, to really go through the things in our head and things in our brains, and to try to understand these things as much as we can. But progress doesn't erase internal pressure, right? If you are way better than you used to be and you are still putting that pressure on yourself all the time, you're always going to constantly feel that pressure no matter what milestone you hit. So I encourage you to take a step back right now or after this video and think about where you used to be a few years from now, let's say 3-5 years from now, and where you are right now. And is there a big difference in that? And if you can say yes, remove a little bit of that pressure from yourself, because if you keep going the way you're going, in another 3-5 years, you're going to be way better than you are today. And that's really all that matters. As long as you're always progressing, even if it's just 1% each day, you are not behind. You're doing the best you can. You're doing what you can. We're all here. We're all busy doing our things, our day-to-day lives. And I keep bringing up social media because that is the biggest culprit of all of this, because without social media, we wouldn't even be worried about feeling behind in a lot of different ways. We wouldn't be worried about this, worried about that, all these materialistic things. But we are here. We're here right now. We live in this world. Social media is going nowhere. We got to deal with it. So it's your job to do the best you can to try to tune out some things and be focused on what's going on in your own head and your own progress, because that's all that matters. It doesn't matter what that person did, what this person did. All that matters is, are you better than the version of yourself from a month ago, 6 months ago, a year ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago? That's all that matters. If you are constantly improving, then that's a win and you're not behind. And that's all I really wanted to get on here and really say, because I really do feel like that sometimes. I feel like I'm behind all the time. Every day I feel like I'm behind. I'm like, I haven't hit that milestone. I haven't done this. I haven't acquired that yet. And if you are always thinking in that mind state, in that state of mind, you're gonna boil yourself alive in negative thoughts. And you can't do that if you want to progress. You have to be in a positive state of mind, in an optimistic state of mind, to make meaningful progress in the areas you want to make progress in. If not, you're going to be pessimistic and you're not going to make progress in those areas. So remember, being behind is a perception. It really is, for the most part, especially if you're actually trying. You're trying to do these things. You're doing what you need to do, doing what you want to do. It's a perception, because ultimately it boils down to comparison with others. But do your best to compare yourself to your old self. And if every single time you compare yourself to your old self, it's an improvement, then you're doing the right thing. You're not behind. You're not wasting any time. You're not wasting anything. You're doing the right things and you're on the right track. Your life should be a steady progression of you getting better in every single area. You shouldn't be declining as you get older. A lot of people believe it's natural to decline as you get older. People think that as you get older, you should be in more pain, declining in age, getting less mentally sharp. You should be losing more money. I don't know why this is a common thing, but you shouldn't be thinking that way. As you get older and as you progress in these areas of your life, it should be an incline as you get older. You should be getting stronger up to a certain extent, of course, because our bodies are biological. You can't get stronger all the way up until your 80s. You're going to peak at some point and then stagnate. But you should be trying to get stronger, trying to get smarter, trying to do everything that matters to you better each day and each year that passes, as long as you can do that for. So try to do that for sure. If you got this far, of course, like I said at the beginning, my name is TJ. If you found this helpful at all, consider liking, consider subscribing. I got some more stuff on the way. So until then, I'm out of here. I'll see y'all.